Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful. Number 222, when it comes to the whole year of 2025, my gorgeous Capricornius, means only one thing. Okay, when it comes to numerology, your number is 222. This in itself is a remarkable combination of numbers, and it means that my goodness, and I am going to jump onto February straight away. It means that in February 2025, you are going to have a mind-blowing, like literally out of this world, spiritual experience. Listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Capricornians, because this is going to be ridiculously important. This spiritual experience you're going to have, it's not only going to open your eyes, it is not only going to instantly turn your life around. Why? Because at the same time, as I already mentioned, your eyes are going to open like never before. There are certain things you're going to realize and you're going to understand about yourself and about your life, and most importantly, what do you want to do? What do you want to start? What do you want to step into so badly? This in itself is going to be not only remarkable in every possible way, but it's going to be literally life-changing moment in time. So this spiritual mind-blowing experience you're going to have, it's literally going to change your life. Just remember, it's going to open your eyes, it's going to instantly turn your life around, because there are so many things you're going to realize you need to change. You need to change about yourself, you need to change about your life, but most importantly, you will realize what do you want to do so badly. Because when it comes to all these that I've already mentioned, it's all gonna boil down towards you having this idea. This idea is gonna be huge. And when you're thinking about this idea, what do you want to do next? What are you going to do next? What are you going to start? You will feel something you've never ever, my gorgeous Capricornius, you've never ever felt before. Something directly coming from your spirit, something directly coming from your soul. This will be strong. This will be powerful. This in itself is going to be mind-blowing and absolutely most certainly unique experience. So you're going to end up having this amazing idea, and this idea that you are going to have, it's going to also require from you to make a really, really important decision. This important decision that you are going to need to make, of course, this is going to be like really big, like extremely big for you. Okay, and at the same time, this important decision you're gonna need to make when it comes to that particular idea, when it comes to this amazing experience, this is gonna be part of it. You need to understand with that particular decision that you're going to make, the moment in time you make this decision before the end of February, and you are going to, at that moment in time, oh my God, you are going onto the next level of your spiritual journey, and nothing is going to be the same ever again. And I'm talking about things that have been bringing you down, that have been making you feel negative, that have been making you feel dark, because now what's happening is you're going to realign with your destiny, and this in itself is gonna be absolutely brilliant. So do not be surprised that, so this is gonna be February, and of course I started with February because now I'm doing this at the end of January, and I'm really sorry I haven't been filming because I haven't been, I didn't really feel well, and now I'm back clearly. see, no, I'm joking. Yes, so this February is going to be amazing. So do not be surprised, my gorgeous Capricornians, by the time you get to the March 2025, you are just going to feel this energy and this vibration, which is going to reflect on your physical well-being, for example. So on one hand, you're going to feel a lot of like a kind of like a physical energy, but it's not only about physical energy. You're going to feel a really remarkable mental strength and, mental energy as well. And of course, when it comes to spirituality, you are going to find yourself in such a place where you're going to be longing to kind of like try to reconnect or try to connect with a like-minded souls. So do not be surprised, when it comes to the beginning of March, like for example, you will feel like you want to, focus a lot on your well-being. So a lot of you are going to maybe start some kind of a fitness journey or something like that. And if you are already on some kind of a fitness journey, maybe you're just gonna decide to do a little bit more. Maybe you're gonna decide to do like a different things. This is where this energy is gonna be like kind of pushing you towards. And of course that all these things are going to make you feel like really good about yourself. And this is the direct result of this beautiful energy that you're going to find so beneficial. And just remember, the more you're moving, the more positive energy you're projecting. The more you're moving, the more things you're doing in life, the more things you're going through, more things you're achieving. You're growing and evolving every step of your spiritual journey. So this is going to be brilliant for you. So as I said, some of you will want to start some kind of fitness, or some of you who are already on some kind of a fitness journey, you will want to expand your journey, you will want to do different things. You're going to be thinking a lot about like kind of what do you put into your body. If you have been thinking about it a lot so far, then that means that you're going to be focusing on it even more, and you're going to realize other things that maybe you don't want to eat or you want to eat. But however, this is a really beautiful stage of your life. And these ideas which you're gonna have, whether they're like to do with like exercising, whether they're to do with like you changing your diets, there's some ideas and realizations you are literally going to have for the first time ever. And I really strongly suggest you to go with it. Because all these ideas are coming from somewhere sacred, and all these ideas are going to be super essential for your personal balance, for example. And also, my gorgeous Capricornians, when it comes to the month of March, you know what? You really are going to also not only going to be thinking about you kind of like maybe connecting or reconnecting with the people who think like you about spiritual things in life, because this is something that really connects us all in such a unique way, especially spiritual like-minded souls, who are able to evolve differently to some other people who may not be spiritual, you see. So this is why it's important, because we get all sorts of ideas and all sorts of realizations about our own life, and about things that we maybe want to do and want to try, that we wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. But what else I was going to say to you, that there is going to be like this kind of important experience you're going to have in March as well. There is going to be like some kind of a gathering that you're going to have here. Maybe it's going to be some kind of a party, Yay! Maybe it's going to be some kind of a celebration, my gorgeous Capricornius, you know, but it is about this. You're going to find yourself like really kind of like being surrounded by the people in March, and it's going to be like some kind of gathering, some kind of celebration. People are going to be enjoying themselves, and I can see you like kind of really having a great time, because I do think that this is going to be like a really nice, you know, combination of people which is going to be around you. And basically there are certain, this is important for you, not only because you're going to be enjoying yourself, but then again, like, because you know you're entering such an important stage of your life, that there are certain conversations that are going to be going on when it comes to this party, when it comes to this gathering, when it comes to this celebration, whatever this is going to be. There are going to be like a certain conversations that are going to be going on, and these conversations are really going to kind of inspire you so much, you know, and you will realize what is, and this is going to be quite important, because you are going to realize what is not practical for you anymore. And this is first of all going to surprise you, but the sooner you snap out of it, the easier your life is going to become. You're going to have a nice kind of unusual little surprise somehow through the power of being surrounded by the right people. We just enter this really specific dimension where we learn about ourselves, where we realize certain things about ourselves. And I told you that there are going to be some kind of interesting conversations going on, and somehow you are going to realize what in terms of practicality in your life it is not good for you whatsoever anymore, you know, almost as if like, you know, this is going to be a little help, you know, to help you to realize which aspect of your life has come to an end, but you are still feeling a little bit stubborn about it. You see, sorry, and this is important, sorry, this is important when it comes to your healing, because the moment, sorry, go on, the moment in time you realize this, you know, this in itself, it's going to start this healing progress, okay? And this in itself, it's also going to be super important when it comes to you, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. The next month that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be 2, 3, 4. Of course, I skipped 1 month. So this is going to be April. The next month I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be April. Now, in April, this is really important for you to understand that, you know, somebody in April, I can see somebody quite dishonest here, and I do not like this person whatsoever. And you know, you will, when you realize this dishonest person in April, you know, it's going to take you a little while to actually come to terms with this. And this is nobody who is connected to you, but it's connected to somebody else who means to you so much. But that person who means to you so much, that this is gonna mean to you quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? This is going to mean to you quite a lot, my gorgeous Capricornius. So you're going to realize that there is a very naughty person, very dishonest person around somebody who you really, really love. And it's going to take you a little longer to come to terms with this, because I can see, oh my God, you're going to be thinking there is something you're going to hear about this particular little bastard, this particular little person here. And it's only going to come to you like kind of later on. You're not going to be able to do like something about it immediately. It's only going to come to you later on when you're kind of chilling out, you're kind of relaxing, you're having like a little, you know, you're like kind of lying down, or the moment in time you so intensely stop thinking about this, boom, at that moment in time, the door in your mind is going to open, and this wise realization is going to come to you, and you will know how important it's going to be for you to do something about it. And I think that what is going to worry you, how you're going to say this to this other person, this gorgeous person in your life, you know, about this particular person, that they need to be really, really careful about. Okay, and this is where you're going to worry about how that other person who you really love, it's actually going to react to this. Fair enough, because it's to do with somebody who you love so much, a really, really special, a really precious person in your life who already has been through something really difficult, or maybe in life, or maybe that person had a very difficult childhood or something like that. But the bottom line is that that person is very, very close to your heart, my gorgeous Capricornius. Bless your heart, and that's why you're going to be thinking through very carefully how you're actually gonna do this, you know. And I do see you stepping forward. Sorry, I do see you sorry. I need to make some herbal tea soon. Yeah, I do see you stepping forward, my gorgeous Capricornius, and I do see you talking to that person, to that precious person in your life. And that precious person in your life, it's like kind of going to be a little bit defensive about what are you going to say to start with. But within like as little as couple of minutes time, that person is going to come out to you and is going to be completely honest that there is something really specific that person already felt about this particular person here. Okay, so you just need to be strong. You just need to be strong, and you just need to remain confident when it comes to this, my gorgeous Capricornius, because the bottom line is you are going to protect this precious person in your life. And this in itself, I'm not being funny, it's going to get back to you. This is going to get back to you, my gorgeous Capricornius, in the most beautiful way. At least you will know that you did the right thing. If you don't step forward right now, and if you don't say something about it, if something goes wrong later on, you know what I mean? It would be one of those situations where you would never be able to forgive to yourself that you didn't step in and you didn't say something in the first place. So this is why this month, 2, 3, 4, April, it's going to be so important. This is why this is going to be in April, yes? This is why April is going to be so important, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed, okay? The next month I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be May. Now, ooh la la, in May, you are going to have a really, really important message. You know, this message... This message that you are going to have in May is going to be so important, because instantly your life is going to pick up. This message is going to be really big, it's going to be really positive, and it's to do about this progress that is going to mean to you so much. And it's not only, oh yeah, I'm going to be so happy, I'm going to have this progress, blah, blah, blah. No, baby, no. It is about a big victory. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be in May. In May, you can expect a really big victory, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. And it's, you know, you're going to be very, very happy. But you know, when I said about this message, you know, when I said that you're going to be so happy, you know, when I said that you're going to have this is to do with a certain progress. This is to do with a certain progress you're going to have. This particular progress, this is so going to be so personal to you, so important to you. There are going to be so many things connected to this, you know, making you feel, giving you the reason to feel so happy and to feel so excited. The bottom line is this message, this progress is also going to feel like a major victory, a major achievement. but you must understand that it's not only about major victory, major achievement. I know you're gonna be happy, I know you're gonna be excited. I do know for the fact that your spirit is gonna be rising to the levels your spirit has never been before in this particular life. In this particular life, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm talking about so far. But what you must understand is that you need to do something about this immediately. Okay? You need to do something about this immediately. When you get this message, when you become aware of this progress, when you become so happy, I know that you're gonna be really excited, but you're gonna be in this mode where you're going to be thinking that you're going to do certain things later on. But this is something that it's going to need to take priority number one. This is the priority number one, regardless what's going on in your life. And I know you're going to, so do you see what I mean? So you're already going to be thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That's absolutely fine. As soon as you get this message, you're going to be happy, a big, massive victory, big achievement, blah, 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 and things like that. That's brilliant. But I just don't want you to kind of leave certain things for too long. You need to do something about this immediately, and you will know what this is. You're going to need to take this, whatever this was, on the next stage of your kind of journey here. This is why this is going to be so important. You must not wait with this whatsoever. And also at the same time, the reason why you're going to feel so happy, because you will know that a very bad and very dark stage of your life, it's going to come to an end. It's coming to an end as well with this particular progress. So that's why you're going to feel so happy. That's why you're going to feel so excited, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed, because you will know that something bad, very dark, very negative stage in your life, it's slowly coming to an end. I'm really excited for you, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. Just remember, you're gonna need to do something immediately, okay? Don't leave it for later. I'm not saying it's not gonna work out. I'm just telling you the importance of making the most of this energy and vibration, which is going to be different. It's not necessarily felt at that moment in time, but it does tend to open the door that we do not know, we didn't even know existed. So that's why you need to go with this super powerful flow, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So when it comes to June, this is why 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, when it comes to June, this is why it's important. You see, as I'm doing this, as I'm moving the table, my plants are, I still have plants around me, by the way. My plants are making the noise, tuk, 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 and I'm constantly thinking, as my table is moving like this, and I'm constantly thinking that somebody is knocking, but it's not. Anyway, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by the time this is why by the time you get to June, to the month of June 2025, you are going to need to, you will know why and where you're going to need to set the boundaries. You will be setting important boundaries when it comes to the month of June 2025. And when it comes to you setting the boundaries, this is to do with something that will kind of make you worry. At this stage, you will be worrying about something really specific here for the last 4 months. So by the time you get to the June, you will realize that there is something that was worrying you for the last 4 months, okay, prior to this month of June. But if you don't set these boundaries, you will not be able to kind of take this thing in May, this progress, you will not be able to take this on the next level. You will not be able to act now. This is all part of you. This is the second stage of you acting now, if you know what I mean. I hope this is not too confusing. So by the time you get to the June 2025, you will clearly understand that there is an element, there is this aspect of your life, something that was bothering you for the last 4 months, prior to this month of June, you're gonna need to set the boundaries here. You really need to be honest with yourself. You really need to be honest with people around you. You really need to be honest with yourself when it comes to your life. This is your life, and you do with it whatever you want, whatever you need to do in order to make the most of it and in order to live the best possible life. You know, I've said this 1,000,000 times, that we are on this earth. It goes like that. The time goes, my God, so fast, it's crazy. We are 20, then we are 70, then we are 90, if we are lucky enough to live to that particular age. You know, people sometimes don't realize how fast it goes. We have like 5 minutes on this earth, and this is why it's important to like really come out of yourself, come out of your comfort zone, because you're gonna need to, in order to set the boundaries, you're gonna need to come out with your comfort zone. And there is gonna be a very, very interesting opportunity you are going to have. Very, very interesting opportunity you are going to have. The moment in time you set the boundaries, my gorgeous Capricornius, and I know this may sound confusing, but you will know exactly what am I talking about when it comes to the month of June. The moment in time you put your foot down, the moment in time you set the boundaries in your life, you're going to have, you know, not the moment in time, but that moment in time things are already going to start changing. And very shortly after that, there is going to be such an interesting opportunity you are going to have. And this interesting opportunity, you know, I'm saying interesting because it's going to surprise you, but you will also know that this opportunity is going to be primarily responsible for you, my gorgeous Capricornius, to literally move on with your life. That interesting opportunity you are going to have, it's going to allow you to start planning, you know, for your future. You know, so this is why the month of June is gonna be so important indeed. And also, when it comes to the month of June, there is some kind of a person, some kind of a person who is going to return into your life. And I'm not talking about ex-partners or anything like that necessarily. I'm talking about somebody who has been out of your life for a while. Maybe like an old friend, or maybe like a family member who you haven't seen in a very long time. I can see you reconnecting with that particular person in June, but I can also see that person like really kind of telling you very unusual information. And this very unusual information that you're gonna get from this person, you know, you're gonna take like really seriously. It's something that you will not like to hear, something that is gonna sound like really strange, really bizarre, and some of you are not even gonna, some of you will not want to take this seriously, you know, because that person is going to like kind of warn you about something, and some of you are gonna get it straight away, what this person will try to tell you. But some of you are gonna need a little bit of a time, you know, to kind of come to terms with this. And you will realize that a very big part of you, deep down, knows that what this person is trying to warn you about, it's actually true. So here you're also gonna like kind of need to start thinking about certain changes in life you're gonna need to make, you know. Yes, my gorgeous Capricornius, 2025 year, it's gonna be most certainly the year of changes, you know. There are certain things you're gonna hear, and these certain things are going to kind of make you feel just like a little bit alarmed, you know, in order to kind of like really make certain changes in your life. And this is not necessarily to do with your personal situation. My table is like, my plants are knocking again. This is not necessarily to do with your personal situation, my gorgeous Capricornius. I really hope you understand what am I saying here. It's to do with things in general, you know, but you will know what this warning is going to be. So you're going to need to start making certain changes in your life according to this. And it's important. This is going to be ridiculously important indeed. Okay, so the next month that I'm going to be talking about, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry about this, 7. In July, in July, my gorgeous Capricornius, something really unexpected is going to happen. And it's connected to this particular person here. It's connected to this man who is really going to inspire you. This man, in July, it's something is going to happen unexpected. Most likely you're going to find yourself in an unexpected place at an unexpected time, and there is this man, this person you're going to meet. This man is going to cross your path, and it's somebody who's like really successful, but somebody who is keeping like a certain things in life when it comes to their success, to themselves. This person, to themselves. This person is most certainly very, very spiritual indeed, because somebody who is not spiritual and who think that it's spiritual is going to be talking about their own success. And this particular person here, this man here, it's somebody who is successful, but that particular person does not talk about their own success. So you know that this person is like really, really spiritual indeed. It's somebody who hasn't got that ego, you know, and things like that. There are lots of people who think that they're spiritual. They claim to be that they're spiritual, claim to say that they're spiritual, but they're not. They're not. They're not. And who is spiritual knows, who is not spiritual doesn't know, and it all depends on our own level of awareness, how much we are able to understand through this energy we absorb at a time when we don't really think about these things. Sometimes in life we have to respond to certain things without thinking, you know, and that's how I can describe this feeling, this emotion we have at that moment in time. But anyway, so you are going to have this like really unusual experience with this particular man who is going to cross your path. And the bottom line is somebody very successful, somebody ridiculously spiritual, and this particular man is going to inspire you. It's really going to inspire you to kind of inspire you, and through this man you're also going to clearly understand what do you need to be patient with. What do you need to be patient with? There is almost like, oh my God, some kind of a mistake that you would have made in your life if you didn't meet this man, if this man didn't cross your path. This is such an important stage. I really hope you understand, because you almost are going to find yourself at such a stage of your life where you will think that something has come to an end, or that something is not going to be working for you. Don't worry, you will understand clearly what I'm talking about here when it comes to this particular month. Indeed, through this man you will clearly understand that there is something you're going to be working on, you're going to be thinking about, you're going to be focusing on at that particular time. It's actually going to be much bigger than what you could have possibly imagined, and something that you have kind of been a little bit frustrated with, you know. But somehow through this particular man you're going to realize that you need to be a little bit more patient with something really, really important to you, that you could have otherwise made a really big mistake, and maybe you would have even like kind of like stopped something or finished something that you shouldn't have, because and that later on it would be impossible for you to carry on with. So this is also going to be a really, really sacred moment here, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. And also, do you know what I like this month of July? Is it July? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. I really like it because it is the time of you really enjoying yourself with people in your life. You will be reconnecting with people in your life in general. You know, you will be thinking a lot how much people in your life mean to you and how much you mean to them. There are gonna be lots of people who are gonna like reconnect with you, and certain people who you haven't seen for a while. This month you will most certainly know how much do you mean to those people in your life. But also when it comes to the month of July, you are going to have a mind-blowing news about one particular person in your life. Yeah, baby. One particular person in your life who mean to you so much. Somebody's gonna start becoming ridiculously successful, and you're gonna feel so pleased for that person because you've played a really big role in that person's life. And even more so when it comes to the actual month of August, for example. You know, July and August, both of these months are equally important when it comes to the couples, when it comes to the couples reconnecting with themselves, you know, and also when it comes to like, you know, like a romance and things like that, when it comes to, I can see somebody walking into your life here. So if you're open to these sort of things, you know, if you are looking for somebody, you know, and things like that, then you need to understand that both July and August are gonna be remarkable because a lot is gonna be happening in your life. I see lots of people. Lots of people. No, I can see lots of people are walking into your life, my gorgeous Capricornius. I can see you reconnecting with people in general. And I do see somebody special, you know, walking into your life. And if you are open for like relationships and things like that, then this is going to be like somebody very special who is going to walk into your life, who you're going to feel so connected to. Beautiful connection, beautiful person. You know, this person is going to make you feel so good about yourself. If you are in relationships, then this July and August are gonna be a lot about reconnecting with your partner even more. And if you're not looking for anybody, my gorgeous Capricornius, then this means that there is a really beautiful friend who is about to walk into your life. You know, really beautiful person. It's going to walk in your life, and it's going to become such a beautiful friend indeed. And also when it comes to the month of August, just going to double check, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, yes. And also, when it comes to the month of August, my gorgeous Capricornius, you know, you are really, there is some kind of offer, very interesting offer you're going to have. There is a very, very interesting and very important offer you're going to have in August. And this offer that you're going to have, you're going to love. It's something that something that you were waiting for, you know, and something that you were waiting for. And you're going to love this offer, my gorgeous Capricornius, to be quite honest with you. But this offer, it's like, what's going to put you off when it comes to this offer? This offer is something that you have been waiting for, okay? But when this offer comes, you're gonna be like, oh God, you know, my God, I need to make a really big step here. Like, I need to commit myself to something. Like you're gonna need to make like a huge massive commitment, and this is something that you're gonna find like a little bit like I'm not too sure, because you will know that this commitment is gonna be so big. This is one of the biggest commitments you've made in a very, very long time. But let me tell you something, that you do need to commit to this as soon as you possibly can. You need to focus on this, because this commitment is going to change your entire life when it comes to money, when it comes to finances. Do you know what I mean? This is going to lead towards like an amazing financial turnaround. And it's going to be brilliant for you and for your future and for all those people who are so close to you. you know, that you love. Even they're gonna benefit from this. So you don't overthink this too much, baby. Don't. Sometimes, you know, we do need to take a certain risk in life. Sometimes, like all the time, seriously. You know, we do need to take a risk in life. And if we don't, we will never know what would have happened if we did, you know. So, you know, just remember this. It is very important. So you need to focus on this, whatever this is, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next month it's going to be September 2025. Okay, so when it comes to the month of September, you are going to have a bit of a surprise here. You know, something unexpected is going to happen, but this time this unexpected situation, oh God, it's not gonna be that brilliant. You know, something unexpected is going to happen, and you know, this is gonna be a bit of a surprise, because when it comes to this unexpected situation, it's a lot to do with something coming to an end. Something is gonna come to this unexpected end. But when it comes to this unexpected end, this in itself, it's also going to bring this unexpected revelation, which is going to surprise you. But what you need to understand is that, you know, you need to follow your heart. You need to follow your heart, my gorgeous Capricornians, because by following your heart, you will know exactly what the next step is going to be. And as soon as you realize this, you know, you're also going to realize slowly but surely, it's going to take about a week or two, you're going to realize slowly but surely that whatever has come to an end, secretly you were hoping for this, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed. Okay, so this is what you need to understand. Okay, and you know, by the time you get to the month of October, in the month of October, I really like. Well, I like the month of October because you know, there are a couple of things that are completely different. You know, but they're both equally important. It is October, isn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, in October, you are going to start new venture. I like this. When it comes to the month of October, you're going to start new venture, and this is absolutely brilliant. This new venture is going to be really important for you. And also at the same time, when it comes to this new venture you're going to start, this is really going to rejuvenate you. And when it comes to this venture, there is so much more to it. Not only you're gonna be really happy, but each step of the way you are gonna realize so much about yourself, about your life, you know, when it comes to this venture. And you're also going to realize which big elements in your life are missing, which, you know, you're gonna realize that there are quite a few things in life that you wanna do but you're not doing, and this venture is gonna be primarily responsible for waking you up and reminding you of a really big and important steps you're going to need to make. You see how big this year it's gonna be. And also another thing I was going to say for the month of October, there is something legal gonna be going on. That I can see that, you know, you're gonna need to make an important legal decision, and it's to do with one person or maybe even a group of people here. But you will be thinking whether you're gonna like take certain things like legally. I'm sorry, but there is gonna be something legal gonna be going on in October. You're gonna be thinking whether you're gonna make this legal decision or not. And most certainly, yes, you need to like take things. You're gonna need to make this legal decision. So whether this is gonna be the beginning of some kind of a court case, or you're going to be doing something legal, it's going to be connected, something important, something that you will initially not want to do straight away, but it's important for you to do this immediately. It's to do with one person or a few different people who are going to be involved with this. And the reason why it's going to be important for you to take this legal matter immediately is because whatever you will want to do, whatever you will want to come out of it, it's going to work in your favor. It's going to work in your favor. This is why you need to understand how important this is going to be. Indeed, by the time you get to the month of November 2025, when it comes to the month of November, you see, you are really going to have a little bit of difficulties in November. A lot is going to be happening in November. You're going to be so busy when it comes to this month of November, but it's important to stay on top of things, indeed, by saying to yourself that you can do whatever you need to do. A lot is going to be happening in November. You will be doing so many things, you know, like, oh my God, your life is going to be pretty much different by this moment in time. A lot is going to be happening, but it's important to stay on top of things, even at the time when you think, oh my God, I can't juggle all these things. You have to. You need to do this. You will be absolutely fine. And the reason why am I saying this, because all these things are super important when it comes to you reconnecting with yourself, you're realigning with yourself, and you will see again here that the one phase of your life has come to an end and another phase of your life it's about to begin, because amidst all these like things that you're going to be doing, you're going to be really busy. You will see it's going to be fine. It's important to stay on top of things in such a way where you don't stop anything, or you don't stop anything, or you don't do anything abrupt. You need to just go with the flow. You will see how really powerful you are. But there is something really remarkable going to happen before the end of this month, where you're going to find yourself like juggling so many different things. You're going to be so busy. There is a mind-blowing possibility going to reveal itself before the end of November 2025. This possibility that is going to reveal itself, it's gonna be, it's really going to surprise you, and it's only gonna seem something like really tiny, something really little, something that you've never been and you never felt interested in before ever. And here you're really gonna get to know the new you, my gorgeous Capricornians, because this possibility is something that you're gonna feel so strongly connected to, but it's something that you had never had any experience with or anything like that, and it's only gonna seem like something really tiny. Oh my God, what is this going to turn into? The beginning of a mind-blowing adventure where you're gonna realize what exactly this possibility is. Oh my God, my gorgeous Capricornians, welcome to the new world. Not only welcome to the new you, but welcome to the new world, because now after this moment in time, this little possibility, it's gonna in turn into something absolutely enormous, and it's most certainly in itself going to play a huge role when it comes to you transforming your life forever. This possibility is gonna make you feel, and it's gonna make you think like, why didn't I come across this before? Why didn't I do this before? Because you weren't ready. Now it's time. My goodness, okay? And also, when it comes to that possibility, that little possibility, you're going to need to work something towards it. You're going to need to give something towards it. And you must not allow that to put you off as well. By the time you get to the month of December, my gorgeous Capricornians, you will realize what's really important here. What are you gonna realize in December? It's like you will realize that you need to make a very important compromise. I know that you're going to have a conversation which is going to be rather intense. This conversation you're going to have with somebody like a member of your household, like a family member, or like one of your best friends, somebody who you very much so open up to. and you know, there is going to be very intense conversation with you and that person, and you're going to be the one who's going to talk to that person about something that really bothers you, something that's going to be on your mind, and some kind of compromise you're going to need to make. And sometimes, you know, we can be extremely intelligent or whatever. Sometimes it's just so good to talk to somebody else who's close to us, so we see the different opinions, so we can balance certain things out by having somebody else's opinion, you know, as well. It's important in life. So you are going to be talking to that person about this compromise, because you know there is a certain compromise you're going to need to make. This is what you're going to realize in December, and this is going to be extremely important for you. But you know, you're going to be so sad about making this compromise. You will be like, oh, I'm not too sure. But it's so important to talk to that gorgeous person in your life, because that person is going to bring the best out in you. That person is going to bring the best out in you, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you are indeed going to decide to have that compromise. Like, as soon as you make that compromise, you will know that there is something really specific you will need to do. Really specific you will need to do. 3 days later, you are going to have a reason to party. You are going to have a reason to celebrate, my gorgeous Capricornius, okay? This is how happy you are going to be. So you're going to make the right decision. And also, like about 3 days later, after you do what you're going to need to do when it comes to this compromise, 3 days later, it's not only about, you know, you being so happy and having a reason to party, but there is an opportunity, mind-blowing opportunity you're going to have. Otherwise, you wouldn't have this mind-blowing opportunity. This mind-blowing opportunity, again, it reminds me of what I said to you previously when it comes to May, I think, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, when I said that you need to act now. Exactly the same thing here, baby. You need to make the most of this mind-blowing energy of the 2025, okay? When it comes to you having this mind-blowing opportunity, when I said to you in May, you need to act now. The same here. You need to take that opportunity immediately on, and you need to put this opportunity as a priority, number one. How important this is going to be. Why? Because that opportunity is going to bring a major success and a major achievement into your life within 1 year. Your life, it's like, oh my God, gonna be on a completely different level. So not only you have a 2025 being this mind-blowing, but you're also going to have a 2026 already. I'm telling you that this other year and the next year, it's gonna be really extremely successful for you, just because you decided to take this opportunity. Do you see how much it's actually going to be happening here? And when it comes to this major opportunity, yes, they're gonna need to be certain adjustments you're gonna need to make. Okay, they're gonna need to be certain adjustments you're gonna need to make, but there are certain things that you're gonna need to change, and there's gonna be certain things you're gonna need to learn. But you know, the best things come in packages like this. You know, we need to give a lot of our energy in order to get a lot out of what we are putting our energy towards, you know. So this just reminds me of one of these situations. So do not ignore this opportunity, my gorgeous Capricornius, whatsoever, because it's going to be way more massive than you can possibly imagine. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the year 2025, baby. What is going to be a tarot card of the year? Do you know, I feel like I didn't film like in years, honestly. I feel like I didn't film in years, and I didn't film in 1 month, and I feel like, oh my God, it's just so weird. Anyway, did you miss me? My gorgeous Capricornians, let's just see what is going to be a tarot card of the year 2025. Let's just see, baby, let's just see. Okay, let's just see what is going to be a tarot card of the year 2025. Well, there you go. You see, it is all, you know, now it's time to think, what are you going to do with your life? Now this is going to be a major year when it comes to adjustments and readjustments in your life. You will also realize, for example, you know how important money is and how important finances are. But on top of that, you will realize, for example, that, you know, certain things have come to an end in your life, and that certain things now that have come to an end are also somehow not really good for your finances and not really good for your financial situation. So this is really going to be the year of your personal awakening as well, when it comes to kind of like materialistic things in life. But also, on another hand, you know, this also means that this is going to be the major year when it comes to you showing what you can do, my gorgeous Capricornians. This is going to be a major year when it comes to your achievements, you know, and it's also, you really are going to surprise yourself in so many different ways, but especially in terms of like how powerful you are when you can set your mind to do something. When you set your mind to do something, my gorgeous Capricornians, you have got this immense power to do what you want to do. And this in itself is also going to be playing a huge role when it comes to your personal awakening, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed. And also, when it comes to the Oracle card of the year, let's just see what's going to be an Oracle card of the year. Okay, let's just see, my gorgeous Capricornians. Oracle card of the year. Let's just see. I feel it's going to be something good. Healing chaos. Well, there you go. There you go. And I'm not surprised about it whatsoever, because at the beginning of this year, this reading, I told you that this year it's also going to be the year of healing as well. So there were like a lot of things you were going through within the last few years. I know it hasn't been easy, my gorgeous Capricornians, but you need to understand that everything comes to an end. You know, life is changing all the time. And especially in your particular situation, you were going through a lot of things within the last few years. And this is why it's a lot boiling down to this particular year. You are going to be such a winner, my gorgeous Capricornians. I mean, come on. Healing chaos, you know, it's like things that have been draining your energy for so long are slowly but surely finally going to come to an end. Wow. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornians, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Capricornians. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your third psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our third psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general, all this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently. And because it activates your third psychic eye. You elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. It helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet. Okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 millimeter wide, so that is quite wide. And of course, this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, and to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, it does help you quite a lot, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before, but then on another hand it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about, and very often as well people don't realize how draining this is on our overall energy, and we are not able to get in our life, to the certain stage, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself like instantly as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have few of these in stock now. And now it's time for something really, really special. Now it's time, my gorgeous people, for something really, really beautiful. This brand new pendant I have in my store, I only have literally few of them. So once they are gone, they are gone. This gorgeous pendant I have, it's an absolutely stunning amethyst pendant. Okay, this is a white gold amethyst pendant, and I don't know if you can see it that well. It's absolutely stunning. This gorgeous amethyst pendant, it's in white gold, and it also has 2 diamonds on each side. Okay, I don't know how well this camera is actually focusing. This is a quite dainty but ever so beautiful pendant, amethyst pendant set in white gold with two little diamonds on each side. And yes, these diamonds are real diamonds, like this amethyst is a high quality amethyst as well. When it comes to this gorgeous white gold amethyst pendant with two diamonds, two little diamonds on each side, of course they're not huge, of course they're not massive, but you know, this also white gold pendant, and this is a sterling silver chain that this comes with. Yes. And also when it comes to amethyst, you know, amethyst is absolutely brilliant and a very powerful crystal in many different ways, because it does have a power to enhance our immune system. And also on top of that, it helps with anxiety, depression. It helps to clear mind. You know, it helps to wash away toxic thinking, but also it encourages sleep patterns, and at the same time it eases tension, because it's absolutely essential for spiritual balance in itself. When we wear amethyst, you know, and we are in a relaxed state of mind, we have like all sorts of insights we wouldn't normally have. So amethyst is probably one of the most significant crystals you can actually get in terms of achieving such a perfect balance within our bodies. Okay. And also, when it comes to diamonds, for example, my gorgeous people, diamonds are also having a spiritual effect and a spiritual impact on our body, because diamonds, on another hand, believe me or not, makes us fearless. What a mind-blowing combination this actually is. Not only this gorgeous pendant is just so beautiful, you know, so gorgeous, but at the same time, it is ever so powerful. This is so gorgeous, like I cannot explain. As I said, I'm so excited, my God, about this pendant, because it's very, very gorgeous. But also, you know, I've only have, you know, few of them. As I said, once they're gone, they're gone. Absolutely stunning, and a really, really unique little piece as well. I really hope you can see this. Absolutely gorgeous.